than you think.
It's just a shitty game, just ran by some like money-hungry fucking company who only literally cares about making as much money as possible in the least amount of time. They don't give a fuck about the player base. They prove that time and time again. They don't give a fuck about the meta. They prove that time and time again. You just get these shitty like battle pass fucking shilling offers where it's all just about making a fucking quick buck and not taking care of the actual community, who is literally the only reason why you have any money to begin with. But instead of listening to the community, you ignore them time and 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 time again.
Damn, he actually,
Hey, on the bright
the
side,
crash out was
shop's
insane.
working. I've been defending skeleton barrels for 11 months, but at least the shop's looking good.
This is the same guy who brought Clash Royale back from the dead, finally saying out
Sure.
loud what everyone else had been thinking for months. And the comments tell the real story. I installed again because of him after 4 years, and uninstalled after 2 months because of new level and this Dogwater Evo hero gimmick. New players who haven't touched
Facts,
Clash
bro.
Royale in
It was
4,
I don't know what
5,
they're doing,
even
bro.
7 years came back because of Jinxie. The
And it
game
really is,
surged.
because like he's not lying. People saw Jinxie. Jinxie gets like a bunch of views. He's averaging like 30k per stream. He's getting views. He brought back Clash Royale. No one was touching this game, talking about this game before Jinxie. Jinxie revived the game, and now that they had the opportunity to make money off of it, they just drowned it to the ground. Although I did see a TikTok where apparently it's not even their fault because they got bought out by like some money hungry company who's basically, they just invest a bunch of money into it and they just like increase all the prices and just get a bunch out of it. I don't know what they're called again, but it's just some like Japanese or whatever thing. They just like buy companies and then like max profits out and then just drive company to the ground, which I guess isn't Clash Royale's fault, but still. It's just like, it could have been such a good game, but they killed it.
There were literal graphs showing player activity before and after Jinxie. After one of the most damaging updates the game ever had, suddenly creators are pulling their best numbers in ages. And millions of new eyes are on the game purely because he's streaming it. Jinxie collaborated with pros. He tried to actually improve. He showed the competitive side and kept it entertaining enough for casual players. The combination is rare, and it worked.
See, like, they exactly,
For the
yeah,
first time in a
Jimmy and
long
all this
time,
stuff, big
Clash
streamers,
Royale felt alive
YouTubers,
again.
whatever.
People were excited to watch and play it, especially videos where Riley and Jinxie collaborated were absolute gold. And I always enjoy watching them. No matter what Riley did, Jinxie was glazing him, and it was obvious they really had fun with each other. They're a perfect
That's
duo,
wild.
and I'm too lazy to research more on this, but Ian77 was actually ahead of Riley in subscriber count for years. Now
Until
Riley is almost
Jinxie.
300,000 subs ahead,
Yeah.
and his numbers since the start of this year have maybe quadrupled, which is absolutely amazing.
It's crazy how
and
much
he
Jinxie can do,
definitely
though.
deserves it. Am I the only one who loves those Riley and Jinxie videos, or did you enjoy them too? I mean, I know a lot of people couldn't stand them, mostly because of Jinxie's insane screaming and reactions, but honestly, I got used to it pretty quickly and ended up having a good time watching them.
Yeah.
Which arrows? Oh!
It was good.
Come on!
I wasn't there for this part, though. I was there where he'd, like, call him, but not physically beside
Oh my
him.
god, I just shit myself, dude.
Yo, what the hell?
Wow.
Now, Riley wasn't the only one who got such huge numbers. Shane's video, I gemmed a new account for 7 days straight, reached over 3.6 million views. And on his Twitter page, he posted, "It's surreal to see how popular Clash Royale is again. My channel had its best month ever in 9 years of doing YouTube. And the crazy part is, I only uploaded 3 Clash Royale videos last month. Viewership for almost every Clash Royale creator has been popping off."
That kind of also shows the fact that, like, I mean, this dude, I mean, not saying he didn't do anything. He did something for 9 years, but I'm sorry, like, 9 years for one moment. Like, he went 9 years doing something, and 1 month he posted 3 videos, magically blew up just because the game blew up. I mean, like, it's just like, you're playing the game. That's like playing Pixel Gun for 9 years, and then expect, and just, like, just posting content, just constantly, just nine years of content, just for him to magically, boom, just magically gets a bunch of views because everyone's playing the game now. I mean, most people are just hopping between popular game to popular game, but like people who thug it out, bro, I mean, they see it in the end. I can't lie.
For the first time in a long while, players are genuinely having fun with the game. And that is why this hurts.
In Clash Royale, and I spent $3,000 to max it out, and we already beat the game with this account, but then they reworked ladder, so now we're in mid ladder again, and then Supercell releases level 16, and then they release heroes, and the second hero slot isn't unlocked until 10,000.
Progressions
W's.
that even maxed accounts are calling
By the way, I just want to say that I did reach level 16 in Clash. Not level 16. Sorry. I did get Hero Knight. So to the rest of y'all who didn't get Hero Knight, cope. I got Hero Knight and y'all got Giant. Y'all got an ass card and I got Hero Knight, bro. We are not the same. We are not the same.
Impossible.
I am better.
Now, listen, I've been playing this game for 9 years, almost 10, and I hate breaking character for serious stuff like this. But even now, I only have a handful of evolutions unlocked. I've got
Samesies, only got my heroes recently. I got Evo Witch, Evo Hunter. Evo Hunter was free, by the way. Evo Barbs and Evo Mega Knight. Yeah.
just one fully maxed out deck, so I genuinely cannot imagine what it's like for someone who started recently, queuing into overleveled players with heroes and multiple evolutions unlocked. At that point, it's a
Sorry,
systemic
what?
issue.
Level 50 what?
Supercell has made the game borderline unplayable for casual players. And that's where things get dangerous.
How do you
because
even get a level
casual
50 thing,
players
bro?
are the majority of Clash Royale's player base.
Are they really?
And when they get frustrated,
They
they don't
leave.
complain, they leave. And if you just check
right.
Google Trends, you can actually
Is Google Trends
see
really
it
a thing?
happening in real time. Clash Royale went from a peak of 100 down to around 54. That's a huge drop in interest. Not everyone is quitting overnight, no, but way fewer people are caring, watching, or talking about the game like they used to.
Facts.
And honestly, that's not surprising at all, because right now, the game has so many big problems. So
Question is, how do
let's
they fix
talk
it?
about them. Number 1, heroes.
Heroes
A
wasn't
lot
that
of
bad, I
us,
don't feel like.
myself included,
Heroes wasn't
actually
that
gave
bad.
heroes a fair chance. We tried to understand how they'd fit into the game, and after enough time, it's pretty clear why the community reaction has been so negative.
Even though like people are complaining, and maybe it's because I got Hero Knight. Maybe it's because I got Hero Knight. I don't know. But I'm gonna be real, like heroes aren't that bad. Going against the P.E.K.K.A. still gets countered by skeletons, by the way. Giant put a skeleton to like you counter it the exact same way. Only one that kind of does piss me off is the fact that like you put Musketeer down, you can defend it, and then like moment she dies, she puts a little turret down, which will do like 2,000 damage to your tower, which is just like, yeah. But apart from that, it's just like, bro, I mean, I can kind of cope with it. You know what I'm saying? Heroes isn't that bad. Although I guess sure, somebody has an Evo or like a hero way earlier. Like I'm what 8K trophies. Someone has that in like early whatever skeleton whatever place that was. Yeah, bro, you might be cooked then, I can't lie, especially if you don't have it yet. And the same with Evas. Evas just always been bad though, I can't lie. Even though it's good once you're high level and you can kind of just counter their Evos, if you don't have a counter like Golden Knight for Evo Witch, then it's just like, bro, I mean, you're kind of in a chance position, I can't lie.
The first big problem is duplicate heroes. You spend time and resources collecting hero fragments, hoping to unlock something new, and instead you get a duplicate. And what do you get back? 60 fragments when you need 200 to unlock a hero. That is insane.
That's wild.
Even creators who usually defend Supercell, like OJ, openly dislike this system, and that says a lot.
Heroes are a scam. Well, I love heroes, but the hero shards, not only are they hard to obtain, but you barely get any from these chests. And to
You don't.
maximize your
You don't
progress,
get
you have
any.
to push to the
I
highest
agree.
one possible, so you get 250% more rewards for level 4 chests. Look at this chart that I made. If you unlock 4 heroes, there is a 9% chance you'll get them all. But you can get duplicates. Once you get 200 shards, you unlock a hero, and if you already have it, you get 60 shards. So you basically lose 140 shards. If you
That's
do
tough.
the math, on average, most people will have 4 heroes after unlocking 8 of them. But that's a 65% probability event. It's nearly impossible. And that's my issues with heroes. The worst part is that we only have 4 right now. But once we start seeing 10 heroes, getting that last hero is going to cost so many shards for a free-to-play player. The probabilities are so bad. This is my first time in...
I'm gonna be honest, as a free-to-play player, I'm not gonna ever get all the trophies because one, I'm not grinding to get all of them. But even if I was, it would take years for me to get all the heroes because of how little shards you get. Even if the update, how many times does it update per thing where it's a new season? Say it's like 3 months, 12, 4 seasons per year, 4 seasons per year. You're just not getting all that. I can't lie. You're getting a couple shards here and there. You're not getting that unless they purposely do one for a certain hero where they give you like 20 for that hero, but they don't because it's shards. So
6 years since they've introduced the pass, where this is actually better value if you play this game every day, if you want to play all the heroes, if you want to play competitive, because there's no shot you are unlocking every single hero with Pass Royale.
If you already own a hero, getting barely a quarter of its value back just destroys trust. At the very least, duplicates should give 100 fragments. Anything less just feels greedy. The second problem is complexity, especially for casual players.
I don't think it's that
We already
complex.
have evolutions. We already have champions. Do we
when they say complexity, I feel like they're talking about like 3-year-old kids, which I guess if that's who you're playing it, then sure, but I don't think it's that hard.
really need 2 hero slots on top of that? If heroes were limited to a single slot, this update would have landed way better. And instead, it added yet another layer to an already overloaded game. Too many mechanics, too many systems, too much to unlock. And casual players are the ones paying the price.
Do you like the heroes? No, not really, to be honest, because I feel like we already have the champions. I don't really get the point of having the heroes.
True.
They just want money, bro. Like, that's what it is, really. They're just trying to make
Kinda,
money
they
off
did
this
not
game.
need.
Okay.
They did
But
already
so
have
surprising to
things.
me.
They could have just
because
released more champions.
after Jinxie started playing the game, he made it more popular, stuff like that. Their revenue per month like increased by a lot. And by the way, if some of you guys are seeing like the CRL Intel tweets where they show the earnings, the revenue and everything every month, these are not the actual revenues. It's much more than that
Crazy.
too. So I don't know. This company seems to be greedy, man. I don't know. Like if the concept made sense, then sure, but it doesn't make sense at all because we have champions already.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. Like, what can we even do?
Clash Royale
W advert. Bum, ba, ba, bum.
Clash Royale used to be easy to understand but hard to
so, yeah,
master.
16.
Now it's just hard to keep up. The third issue is that heroes are way too similar to champions. They have abilities, they break the flow of normal gameplay, they function almost the same way.
They really
the
do.
obvious question players kept asking is, why weren't these just added as new champions? If we got a
Exactly.
champion knight, champion giant, or something like that, most people wouldn't have been nearly as upset. The problem isn't abilities, it's redundancy. Heroes don't feel like a natural evolution to the game, they just
Yeah.
feel like another monetized layer stacked on top of existing ones.
I can get behind
And the
that.
fourth problem, maybe the most frustrating one, is not letting players choose their hero. We've already seen Supercell let players choose.
Dude, would that be a problem? No, because if you don't get the hero you want, you're just going to keep playing again, which is the whole point. I mean, companies do have to do what they do to get players getting back into the game. Oh, I want this one. I want to grind back for this one. I think it wouldn't have been a problem that they didn't get to choose if it was easy to get heroes, if that makes sense. Like, assuming during the pass thing, it gives you an opportunity to get a hero and it gives you like 100 back each time, it's not going to matter, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to grind a bit to get all the heroes. Like, if it's achievable to get all the heroes, but in this sense it's difficult to achieve them all, which is just like, damn. Like, if I didn't want to pick what champions I got or what evos I got, you know what I'm saying? It's more of just like the fact that like, oh, I'm gonna keep going back and keep playing this game because I know that like, well, I only have like 2 more champions to get. I can easily get that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a problem. I think they just made it too hard to get them all, which is why you should be able to pick it.
So I mean, why not here? Instead, it's basically a coin flip, and no matter how balanced it looks statistically, the reality is simple. If you don't get the hero you want, you're mad. This exact thing happened before with community votes. 2/3 of players ended up unhappy, and Supercell knew that would happen. Letting players choose would have instantly removed a massive amount of frustration. At the end of the day, heroes could have worked. But with the duplicate punishment, extra slots, overlap with champions, and forced randomness, they ended up feeling like another cash grab instead of a meaningful addition. Second, evolutions.
2 evolutions,
now,
does that mean?
evolutions
What does
are
that
a
mean?
bit different.
Oh,
Honestly,
having
this is
multiple,
where
okay.
Supercell actually did something right. Since 2023, evolutions went through a pretty big shift. At first, it was mostly boring stat upgrades, more health, more damage, faster attack speed, and maybe a unique mechanic. But Supercell quickly realized that that would have been lazy and uninteresting. Instead, evolutions started feeling unique. Healing mechanics, ground troops turning into flying threats.
Or you should be able to limit where an evolutions appear. I feel like, oh, once you get to this arena, you'll start seeing them. Not like, oh, your arena, whatever. And now you start seeing a random evolution coming down your path. It's just like, bro, what?
New interactions that actually change how a card is played. That was the perfect way to evolve the game without making it feel stale or brainless. But here is where things started to fall apart. As evolutions became the focus, new card releases basically slowed to a crawl. And that is wild when you think about it. Clash Royale has what, around 120 to 100...
To be fair, when it did start releasing more stuff, I swear the only things they were releasing were spells. Like, vines, what's it called? Void. Like, they're releasing spells, pretty basic stuff, no actual cards which they could, like, utilize. Pretty sure there's a new champion coming out there, so should be fine.
30 cards total. And that's kind of nothing. Games can easily support hundreds of cards if they're designed well. Our brains can handle way more variety than Supercell seems to think. There are still so many unexplored ideas, new archetypes, new races, new mechanics, and honestly, it's insane how much potential is still untouched. Instead of doubling down on that, adding new cards and continuing to evolve older ones, Supercell pivoted again. And that's the frustrating part. We still don't have evolutions for most cards in the game. There's so much room to expand that system in a way that's fair, interesting, and exciting for new players. So instead of adding heroes on top of everything else, this could have been the focus. More evolutions, more new cards, more creativity. That's how you grow the game, without overwhelming players or turning progression into a nightmare. At the end of the day, I'm not making this video because I hate Clash Royale. I still love the game.
I don't.
Still
It's pretty
enjoy
bad, I
playing
can't
it.
lie.
And honestly, I want to succeed. Frustration stems from passion. Clash Royale literally changed my life. It's the reason I got into content creation, the reason I met people I would have never met before otherwise, and the reason I'm able to sit here and talk about games for a living. But more than anything, it gave me you. This incredible community that feels like family. And I genuinely love you all.
Love you all.
Seeing a game like that slowly
this is about
push
Clash Royale. Stop
players
blazing me, bro.
away it's just sad.
It is.
And the frustrating part, none of this feels inevitable. The core of Clash Royale is still amazing. The gameplay is still fun. The strategy is still there. When everything clicks, there's nothing else quite like it. But right now, the game feels like it's fighting its own players. Casuals are overwhelmed, returning players are punished, and even the most dedicated fans are getting tired. I don't want Clash Royale to die. I don't think most players do, but if Supercell keeps ignoring frustration, keeps piling systems on top of systems, and keeps treating player attention like something they can endlessly cash in on, people will eventually stop caring. And when that happens, no update can save it. Clash Royale deserves better, and honestly,
well, no,
so do
to
the
be
players who kept
fair,
it
I mean,
alive.
yeah, the trust is broken, but like, I do feel like it wouldn't be dead. I mean, if Jinx is able to bring back a dead game nobody's ever played, I guess the connotations on it weren't bad, but like, I swear if they prove it, Jinxie pushes it enough, it'd come back to life. But don't take that crap for granted, because he won't always do that, you know what I'm saying? Or any creator won't do that.
for all these years. If you want to remember the good old days of Clash Royale, I want to show you one of the most special videos we've ever made. It took us weeks to put together, and it goes through every card at its absolute peak power. So if you miss what Clash Royale used
W video, bro. I can't lie. I was good, wholesome, nice to see.